A massive 2-bedroom suite, a resort-style pool, and Walt Disney World just minutes away. There were several reasons my family chose this hotel for a second stay, but one important part of the experience seriously fell behind.
Hey everyone, welcome back to This Teen Travels. I'm Mateo, and on this channel, I review hotels from a teen's perspective, covering everything that matters to you, from Wi-Fi speeds to pool vibes, gaming console hookups to the best amenities. I've got it covered. Whether planning a vacation or a staycation, I'll help you decide if the hotel is worth your time.
On this episode, my family and I are returning to the Residence Inn by Marriott Orlando at Flamingo Crossings Town Center for our second stay. We spent 2 nights here, but this visit was different because we weren't planning to visit any of the theme parks. We chose to come back because we remembered this as a relaxed place to stay, with spacious suites, a really nice pool, and easy access to Target, restaurants, and everything else around Flamingo Crossings Town Center. This time we were upgraded to a massive 2-bedroom suite. I also tested the Wi-Fi, connected my Nintendo Switch, tried the included breakfast, and checked out the pool, fitness center, dining options, and nearby amenities to find out whether this hotel was still worth returning to. This was also another stop on my epic summer 2025 road trip, where my family and I traveled for 19 days and stayed at 14 different hotels. The Residence Inn made another strong first impression when we arrived. I really like the exterior design, and the entrance feels bright, modern, and welcoming. One cost you should know about before arriving is parking. Self-parking was $20 per day during our stay, which is worth including in your budget, especially during a longer visit. Check-in was quick and easy. Tyler at the front desk helped us when we arrived and was also available the following day to answer my questions about the hotel and surrounding area. One of the first things I noticed inside was the hotel's signature scent, which I really enjoyed. The lobby felt bright, open, and spacious. Near the entrance were luggage carts and the hotel market, while the main reception area had a large couch and seating centered around a fireplace. One side led toward breakfast, the other led toward the ticket center, elevators, and guest rooms. Past the fireplace was another seating area that continued toward the lobby bar and the outdoor pool. Overall, the lobby worked as more than somewhere to check in. There was enough space to sit, eat, relax, or spend time outside the room without the different areas feeling disconnected. We originally booked a 1-bedroom suite with 2 queen beds, but we were upgraded to a 2-bedroom suite on the 2nd floor. During our previous stay, we had the 1-bedroom suite which we originally booked again for this trip. That room was also clean, spacious, and worked well for our family. This time though, the upgrade gave us a huge amount of space. As soon as we entered, the fully equipped kitchen was on the right. It included a full-size fridge and freezer, microwave, stove, dishwasher, coffee maker, cookware, dishes, and utensils. There was also a high-top dining table with 4 chairs, giving us a proper place to eat without using the desk or living room seating. To the left of the entrance was the first bedroom. It had a king bed, armchair, storage, and a large TV. The first bathroom was beside this bedroom, and included a bathtub and shower combination. The main living area had a sofa, ottoman, armchair, large desk, and another TV. There was plenty of seating, and the desk gave me a useful area for my laptop, devices, and Nintendo Switch setup. The second bedroom had 2 queen beds, another large TV, and a nook that worked well for storing luggage. This room also had its own bathroom with a stand-up shower. The water temperature and pressure were excellent in both bathrooms. Having 2 separate bathrooms also made getting ready much easier for a family of 4. Overall, this suite felt more like a small apartment than a standard hotel room. Everyone had their own space, but we still had a comfortable kitchen and living area where we could spend time together. The hotel Wi-Fi was easy to connect to on my phone, laptop, iPad, and Nintendo Switch. Unfortunately, connecting was the easy part. Using Ookla speed test from our suite, I recorded 14.6 megabits per second download and 14.9 megabits per second upload. Those speeds were surprisingly slow, especially for a large hotel this close to Walt Disney World. I also experienced some buffering during the stay. At the time of this review, the Residence Inn Orlando at Flamingo Crossings ranked number 51 out of 58 hotels on my hotel Wi-Fi speed leaderboard, placing it close to the bottom. You can find the complete rankings on ThisTeenTravels.com. Gaming was a more mixed experience. The suite had 3 TVs, one in each bedroom and another in the living room. The TV in the king bedroom was difficult to use because there was no convenient outlet near it. The TV in the bedroom with 2 queen beds was easier. It had a pull-out mount, which made reaching the HDMI ports much more convenient. I connected my Nintendo Switch without much trouble, although a longer HDMI cable could still be helpful. The living room TV was the easiest option. I had access to the Marriott Entertainment box, and the nearby desk gave me an outlet for the Switch dock. The desk only had 2 available outlets though, so a travel power strip would be useful if you are charging several devices in the same area. Overall, the suite gave me 2 practical places to connect my Nintendo Switch, but the Wi-Fi was easily the weakest part of the stay. Next up, pool vibes. The outdoor pool was one of the main reasons my family wanted to return. It was open daily from 8 in the morning until 11 at night, giving us plenty of time to enjoy it without planning our whole day around limited hours. The area had a relaxed, resort-style atmosphere, surrounded by palm trees and colorful landscaping. The pool itself was large and had a more interesting shape than a typical rectangular hotel pool. I also really liked the fountains flowing into the water. There were plenty of loungers, along with shaded areas and umbrellas. Even though this could be a busy family hotel, the deck had enough seating that it didn't feel like everyone had to gather in one place. The outdoor area also included Featherstone's poolside bar and grill, a gazebo with tables, guest barbecues, and a fire table surrounded by armchairs. Together, those features made the space feel more than somewhere to swim. Families could eat, relax, or spend much of the afternoon outside without leaving the hotel. Because we weren't visiting the theme parks this time, we spent a lot of time at the pool. It was still one of the standout parts of the hotel and helped confirm why this property works so well for a more relaxed Orlando visit. The hotel also had a 24-hour fitness center, and it was much larger than I expected. The space was bright, clean, and had plenty of room between the equipment. For cardio, there were 4 treadmills, 2 ellipticals, and a rowing machine. The strength training area included free weights, kettlebells, medicine balls, a weight bench, multi-gym, seated leg curl machine, and seated chest press machine. Yoga equipment was also available. Overall, this was a well-equipped hotel gym with enough variety for a proper workout, not just a room with a few basic machines. Breakfast was included and served daily from 6:30 until 10 in the morning. The selection included juice, cereal, bread, yogurt, fruit, oatmeal, scrambled eggs, breakfast potatoes, sausages, and veggie patties. There was also an oatmeal station with different toppings, and my mom especially appreciated that iced coffee was available. The standout was the Mickey Mouse waffle station. The smaller waffle makers usually had original batter and a rotating specialty flavor. During our stay, the specialty options included banana bread and cinnamon roll. The hotel also had a separate waffle maker shaped like one large Mickey Mouse face that was dedicated to gluten-free waffles. This was the first hotel breakfast where I had seen a dedicated gluten-free option for waffles or pancakes, so it was a thoughtful feature for guests with dietary needs. Breakfast could become busy with families preparing for the theme parks, but the stations remained stocked and organized during our stay. For other meals, the lobby bar served dinner from 4 until 10:30 p.m. Featherstone's poolside bar and grill also served food until 10:30, with drinks available until 11. Every suite had a full kitchen, and guest barbecues were available near the pool, so guests could also buy groceries and prepare their own meals. Flamingo Crossings Town Center had several restaurants within walking distance or a short drive. We tried Skyline Chili for the first time, less than a 10-minute walk away. Wendy's was even closer, but based on our latest experience, I wouldn't recommend that particular location. The quality had dropped since our previous visit. We also went to Disney Springs and ate at Earl of Sandwich, which has become a tradition because my sister always insists that we stop there. Other nearby options included Firehouse Subs, Five Guys, Pyology Pizzeria, and Starbucks. Target was another major convenience. We used it to pick up drinks, snacks, and food for the suite, including plenty of ice cream. For a larger grocery shop, Publix was approximately a 10-minute drive away. The biggest reason many families will choose this area is its access to Walt Disney World. The hotel is close to Disney's western entrance and is designated as a Walt Disney World Gateway Hotel. Guests could visit the ticket center near the elevators for attraction tickets and information. During our stay, it was open daily from 7 a.m. until noon. The hotel also offered complimentary shuttle service to select Walt Disney World theme parks. Seats needed to be reserved starting 48 hours before the preferred departure time. Availability was limited and schedules could vary, so guests planning to use it would need to organize transportation in advance. During our first day, we used the shuttle several times. It was a useful option for our family. That first visit was focused on Walt Disney World. This time, we skipped the parks and experienced the hotel differently. Instead of rushing out every morning, we spent more time enjoying the property itself, especially the pool. That showed us this hotel could also work for a relaxed Orlando stay rather than only somewhere to sleep between theme park days. Residents Inn guests could also use the outdoor multi-sport facilities at the neighboring Fairfield by Marriott Inn and Suites. These included a basketball court, soccer field, and batting cages. Tyler at the front desk told us about them, so we walked over to check them out. I even had the chance to play in goal on the soccer field. This was a useful extra for families and teens looking for something active to do away from the pool. Disney Springs was approximately a 15 to 20 minute drive away during our stay, with plenty of shopping, restaurants, and entertainment, and no admission charge. Another interesting feature of the location was the possibility of seeing rocket launches from Cape Canaveral. We didn't see one on this time, but during our previous visit, we were able to watch a nighttime launch from the hotel. Everything I mentioned, along with extra details and useful links, will be included in my full blog review on thisteenTravels.com. The Residence Inn Orlando, Flamingo Crossings Town Center is best for families who want plenty of space near Walt Disney World, along with a full kitchen, included breakfast, and enough amenities to enjoy time away from the parks. The standout strength was the amount of space and flexibility the hotel gave our family. Our upgraded 2-bedroom suite was huge, clean, and comfortable, with 2 bathrooms, 3 TVs, a full kitchen, and enough room for everyone to spread out. The resort-style pool was another major highlight and remained one of the main reasons we were happy to return. The biggest drawback was the Wi-Fi speeds. They were much slower than I expected, and I experienced some buffering during the stay. At the same time, this is the type of hotel where teens have plenty of reasons to put their devices down for a while. Between the pool, multi-sport courts, Disney parks, Disney Springs, nearby restaurants, and everything else around Flamingo Crossings Town Center, there is a lot to do away from the screen. So while the Wi-Fi should still be faster, it might also give teens like me an extra excuse to get outside and enjoy more of the hotel and surrounding area. The $20 daily parking fee was another major downside. As a teen, I was not the one paying for it, but both of my parents brought up the cost several times during our trip. It stood out because we stayed at some downtown hotels where parking was either included or available at a much lower price. For families staying several nights, that additional expense could add up quickly. Even with those drawbacks, the spacious suites included breakfast, pool area, Disney access, and nearby amenities made this another comfortable and relaxing stay for my family. After 2 positive visits in 2 different suite types, the Residence Inn Orlando at Flamingo Crossings Town Center is Disney Travelz approved! Before I go, I want to recognize Tyler at the front desk and Cecil from the breakfast team. Tyler helped us during check-in, answered my questions, and made sure we knew about the additional amenities available nearby. Cecil was friendly and welcoming each morning. Even when breakfast became busy, he helped keep the area stocked, organized, and running smoothly. Thank you both for helping make our stay feel more welcoming. Thanks for watching! This review isn't sponsored. This is my honest teen perspective. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more hotel reviews from a teen's perspective. You can click on another one of my hotel reviews right after this, especially if you're planning your next trip. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!